Hello, everybody. My name is Dennis King, and I'm in long-term recovery. It means I haven't had a drink or a drug since May 7th, 2011. And because of that, I am a father, a son, a brother, employee, and I'm also reliable, which is something that I was not a little over 10 years ago. We're here today to talk about purpose. And when I look back, I think about that word purpose being very scary. When I was a young kid, it would be like, what are you gonna do when you grow up? What are you gonna be? All these pressures, and at a young age, and I don't even remember what I wanted to be back then, but it probably wasn't an alcoholic or an addict, but that's where my path took me, and I'm kind of glad it did because it made me who I am today. And then when you're getting out of high school, what are you gonna do with your life? Is another same question, same. There's a different era, and you're getting more pressure put on you. So I kind of ran from that word. It was easier just to lollygag and do certain things, this job, that job, or whatever, and getting through life. And then I went to college at Johnson Wales University in Rhode Island, and I thought that my purpose was then going to be the hotel manager, a restaurant manager, or in anything in that field. That's what I majored in college. And that's what I did for a long time. And then while I had that as my career, I had a family, 4 children. I had a wife. I had a house. I had a car. I had a thriving business. And I thought that that was enough, that that was it. But when my life came crashing down in 2007, and then for 4 years, from 2007 to 2011 until I got sober, I didn't have a purpose at all. My purpose was just to get up in the morning and drink. And I didn't care about anything else. And I lived a purposeless life. And then in 2011, when I got sober, I got involved with AA. And I kind of felt that that was a good purpose. My purpose was then to open up my home group, set up the chairs, make the coffee. And I had that commitment. And I did that for 9 years. And that purpose at that point got me to the next stage of my life. And then when I was offered a job at Champlain Valley Family Center as a part-time recovery coach, I kind of jumped in head first. And I was scared. I was, as usual. And but this time I didn't run from that fear. I embraced it, and I worked my way up. Became a counselor and worked in the clinic for a couple of years, and then I was promoted to peer engagement supervisor. And then I was promoted to the director of peer engagement and recovery services in 2019. And in 2014, I got my children back and I became a single father. So now I had a lot of roles, I guess you could say. I was a single father, I was the primary parent, I was an employee, I was a recovery coach, I was a member of AA community, I was a member of my home group. And I think all those things kind of gave me a lot of purposes. And I didn't realize it back then, but as I look at it now, they all kind of have a same theme to it. All the things that I talked about, that I my roles, and that theme is helping others and being thinking about myself less and not thinking less of myself. And as I grew and grew in sobriety, and I did the 12 steps, and I started to change, I realized that it's just not helping people in the recovery community. It's helping people in the community. It's being a better person. It's opening that door for someone to get into Walmart. It's letting someone, if you have 20 items and they have two, letting them get in front of you. It's those little things. Just saying hi to people in passing at the store. My children, they don't like going shopping with me because I say hi to everybody. And there you go. I get a little annoyed. You didn't even know that person. And they said, well, you never know how much a hello can go a long way in someone else's life. Because I know at the point in my life when I was at the lowest, I didn't have no self esteem. I didn't think much of myself, and I didn't want to live. I didn't want to die, but I didn't want to live. I was in that in between stage. And if someone would have just said hello to me, I think I would have felt a little better. But I was probably unapproachable because I was mean and angry and intoxicated. So I get why that didn't happen. So to sum it all up, I think that my purpose here is to keep staying sober and helping people in the community I live in and making the community I live in a better place for the next generation. And thank you for letting me share.